backyard. I raced it. And
Oh
round
yeah, on
one,
Gen 7.
yeah, round one was on JS7, and I completely it was my first time ever doing a 20-minute moto, and I ran a setup that had low fuel on it and ran out of gas just before the white lap, and I for sure I pushed that thing across the finish line. So that was a funny day. All right, here we go, guys. A class race at Backyard MX. A lot of good looking stuff. Wicked boys, if you're in chat, I got it now. I got you this time, fam. Clean kits. So clean. I love to see it, man. I'm just a fan of the aesthetics in motocross. I think the gear is so cool. I think the bikes are so cool. Oh, McManus, number 922. Can he push the limits and take the win away from Hunter or Impus tonight, who sit in first and second? Our first place rider, guys, in the A class, our first place in the series. Impus, right here. Second place is Hunter. So let's see if these guys can get into a battle. The gate is down here at the A class. Van Meel is taking a hole shot, maybe. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, no, he goes over the bars. McManus gets out clean, though. Here we go. This is what he needed. He just needs a clean track in front of him, and the man can work magic. Rye in second with CC Suzuki. Van Mill is going to push up into third over whoever that guy is, but is not able to do it, and he goes down. So Impus is stuck back here in a pack between Parker and Dertian. Dang, Impus goes down again. We see this from Impus occasionally. He gets caught up in this traffic here, early moto, and ends up going down. Usually pretty consistent about getting back up to top 5 easily, so we will see. Um, yep, so Andre here with Try Hard, Andrade. Man, oh, Lemunyon goes down. I thought that was Impus for a second, but it was not. So Guy and Van are going to have a hard time getting back up that hill. Impus capitalizes on the mistakes of some other riders and is bar to bar with Liquor here as we come into the scrub line over the double and into the corner. Let's see what Impus can do here. He's been laying it sideways on that scrub line, on that roller right there all day. Oh, almost takes the inside away from Liquor. See if he can do it here. Liquor might still get the inside. No, Impus passes him on the outside very briefly. Just going to try to put Liquor in the rear view and catch up to Aiden right now. Let's go back up front here and see what's happening. So McManus crosses the finish line in first place at the end of lap number 1. Rye is still in second with Parker Pax in third. So these are our top 3. So we currently have a battle for second place here between Rye and Parker. Oh, and Rye almost goes down. Bobbles it enough to give Parker the lead in that battle, so Parker moves up into second. That puts Rye back to third. So we have Garcia and McCracken here in a battle for fourth place and a 4-way battle for fifth that was being led by Impus. Close to still being led by Impus, but Aiden is really putting the pressure on him. They come together
Oh
over that
no.
single. Everybody's going for this one line. You can already see the dark rut starting to form. They come together in that line right there, and it just pushes Impus out. So Guy getting steezy over that single there that he sends, but he messes it up and he goes down after he lands in the flat. So now Aiden has caught up to Liquor. For what I understand, Aiden and Liquor are teammates, but nobody's running the Sunbelt tag here, so I'm not sure what's going on. Impus goes off track. Oh, comes in with Wheels and gets together with him. Almost takes Wheels out, but doesn't. So, as unfortunate as that was, that would have been Impus's fault taking Wheels down. Glad he didn't. But there is so much happening here in this A class. So, I don't want to lose sight of some of these front runner battles here. We've still got. So, man, I don't know what happened, but Garcia and McCracken on these Hondas here just got it cracking and pushed up through the pack, split Rye and Pax apart, and each of them took one home for themselves, and they are battling for their positions now. So I think we're going to see Garcia in second here as he comes across the finish line. Correct. 10 seconds down on McManus, with Parker in third, McCracken in fourth, and Rye in fifth. So let's stick with this battle here and see what can happen. Rye not making the same mistake this time. He opts to take the far right, sends it inside, and keeps it up. McCracken goes down, so he falls back to fifth. Parker still in third. So Garcia is quick. Garcia has the capability to maintain consistency on McManus if he's not a
Oh yeah.
little faster than him. But McManus has got a 10-second lead, so unless Garcia is dropping a second faster than McManus each lap, it's going to be reliant upon McManus to actually crash and make a mistake for Garcia to capitalize and take the lead away. So Wheels was in sixth place as we came across the finish line last lap, with Guy right behind him pushing hard. So we'll see if Guy can make a pass here onto Wheels for sixth. Man, I see so much else happening on the track. Riders are just, oh, and Guy goes down, so that's going to give Wheels a comfortable gap because now Guy's got to go uphill and he can't triple it. He's got to double. So let's see if we can find Impus here. Oh, Van takes the inside and tries to push Dennis out. Uh, I guess he achieved his goal. It didn't really happen like he thought it would, but he still makes the pass on Dennis. So Impus is back here now, back in a battle with Liquor again, but timing and scoring had him in 13th. I think he's probably sitting in 12th now. But man, this is not where Impus wants to be. This is not where he feels like he belongs. He's got 14 and a half minutes to make something happen. He's got 3/4 of a moto to get back up front and get into a podium position and salvage some points. Really, the story here with Impus is not so much how many points he's going to lose to McManus, because McManus isn't really within striking range in terms of the championship points. The problem is that Hunter is in second place and is very close to Impus. So if Hunter can score higher than Impus here, it's a possibility that he could put himself into a position to actually take the title away from Impus at round 10. But Hunter is back in 18th, so I don't know how well that's going to work out for him. All right, at the turn of the lap, I see there's a battle happening, but guys, at the turn of the lap here, Garcia was 5 seconds down, and here he is. He has caught McManus for the lead somehow.
Ooh.
So let me turn off timing and scoring here for a moment and just focus on this battle. We talked about it literally not even, I mean, just one lap ago. We talked about how Garcia was fast enough to catch up and maintain a battle with McManus. These two guys battled it out on the last time. Oh, and Garcia goes down.
Oh.
He oversends the berm, tries to hit it too hard. I mean, don't count him out yet. Anything can happen. I'm going to assume that McManus went down, and that's how he caught him so quickly. But we will see. It's possible that Garcia is just out here dropping some Tomac heaters and caught up to McManus fair and square. But we'll see. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Paradox, if you can do me a favor and try to keep an eye on some of the battles that are happening in the back, I'd like to know what progress Impus is making as he pushes up through the pack.
Yes.
Garcia goes down again, just coming into the sand rollers here before the finish. Almost gets stuck in the fence, but doesn't. So Parker Pax is in third place and has pushed up into second now. He is right on Garcia as they come across the finish line. Let's see if Parker can make the move on Garcia and take the second place position, or if Garcia is going to say no more mistakes. I'm in the flow state. It's time to go. And let's see if he can catch McManus. Man, these A-class battles are so intense sometimes, I swear. So, take a brief moment here to talk about our friend, our pal, the good old guy, Lil Fast Ducky, McManus. So, currently sitting third place in the Backyard MX A-Class Point Series. Had a breakout performance, if you will, I believe at Redbud with a win in round 7. And then at Lommel, we won't talk about Lommel. Lommel was a bad situation for a lot of A-class riders, a lot of upsetting positions and turn of events. But the ultimate point here, guys, is this is round 9 of Backyard MX with only one more round to go. Currently, McManus is in third. Hunter Dasher is in second, and Impus is sitting in the points lead in first. McManus can make a pretty good dent in the points chase to catch up to Hunter and Impus, more specifically Hunter than Impus, because McManus is currently in first, so he's going to get 26 points if he finishes on the top spot. And where is Hunter? Hunter is back here in 22nd, or so it seems. I don't know if Hunter disconnected. He did. He backed out and quit. So Hunter is gone. So that's going to be McManus might actually take the second place position away from Hunter. Let me just go ahead and check race results here while we are on board with McManus. Um, Factually, McManus will move into second place as long as he finishes in first. McManus can finish probably within the top three and still take second place away from Hunter. Hunter will undoubtedly stay in third and will be uncontested for the third place position. But if Impus, there's no way McManus will take the lead from Impus here. It's just not going to happen, even if Impus DNFs and gets 0 points. But if McManus catches up with a 26-point lead here, or a 26-point gain, then there is a real possibility for him taking the title away from Impus at round 10, depending on how both of their races go. So let's see if we can go back to Garcia here. Much further back from McManus than he wants to be, but he is back in the second place position, even though it looked like earlier that he went down to Parker, or down to Parker. So let's see here. On board with McCracken, who is currently sitting in fourth place. Let's see. Let's try to check in with Impus real quick.
He is at the Godzilla jump.
Yeah. So here comes Impus over the jump. He is behind LeMunyon, who currently sits in ninth according to timing and scoring. So we will see. But again, this is the man to beat right here. This is our first place racer, Impus, who sits in first, in the point series. He had a DNF at round 6, finished third in round 7 at Redbud, and he also had some unfavorable results at Lommel. So I really hate that I don't have these updated, guys. I'm sorry, but I will do better next time. I've spent a lot of time prepping for the Aerial SX series stream tomorrow, so if you're not already following the channel, hit the follow button. I don't say that very often. I'm saying that now because we will be doing the Aerial SX Supercross commentary stream tomorrow at an unusual time. It'll be 4:30 p.m. Central, so I don't have a Nightbot command for that Discord. I don't have anything except for my verbal advertisement. If you're not following me already and you want to know when I go live tomorrow for that commentary stream, then hit that follow button. So point being, I haven't updated the rider overlays because I've been busy with that, and I apologize. So Impus comes across the finish line here in 12th, but it could be because of cuts, because it looks like LeMunyon is in 9th and Wheels is in 8th. So Impus tries to make the pass on both of those riders, goes to the outside respectfully, and goes down again. Man, Impus is just not having a good ride here at Ironman, and this is a good track for him. He has 10-second cuts. Okay. Man, he's not going to be happy after this. It's unfortunate. So let's see what can happen here between LeMunyon and Wheels in a battle for 8th. LeMunyon currently sits in 8th with Wheels in 9th. So McManus still has a 10-second lead on Garcia, it appears. Pax has fallen back to Garcia by another 10 seconds, so our first, second, and third place positions are pretty well scattered. With 7 minutes left in the moto, it'll take mistakes from one of those riders to upset that top 3 spot. So LeMunyon hits that triple, uphill step up, flatlands, goes down. I think he just kind of bobbled at first, and maybe Wheels got into him a little bit, but it caused him to go down, and so Wheels definitively takes that position away. So here we go with Impus again. He's pretty much caught back up to this group. It's not as close as it once was, but he's closing it down here just a little bit. So, all right, let's go see exactly what else is happening here between Gee and McCracken. Let's see, who are these riders here? That's McManus in the lead. Uh, that's not our second place rider. This is our second place rider. This should be our third place, yes. So here is fourth place with McCracken, and fifth place with Gee, sixth place with Rye, and seventh with Dennis. So they're all pretty spread out, but a single mistake could cost them a position, especially a critical mistake like going down on an uphill, getting stuck in the fence. I really don't feel like we've seen the end of the McManus-Garcia battle, but if McManus does not go down and he keeps it on two wheels for the rest of the moto, then I can almost guarantee you that he wins this moto. I don't think there's any way Garcia is coming back from a 15-second deficit without a mistake, a critical mistake
Plus,
from McManus.
McManus has a three lappers shield.
Uh-oh. All right, so if McManus is getting into lap traffic, then that can absolutely be problematic. Let's go find him on the track real quick.
No. He passed the lappers. He left Garcia to deal with him.
Ah, I see. Where is he? He's cooking out here. This has got to be him right here. Yep. So he did get by some lap traffic. So, oh wait, does McManus have cuts? Because Garcia is only 5 seconds down, according to the timing and scoring. Dude, what is Garcia on, bro? He's
No.
got some government issue VP racing fuel here, turning his bike into a freaking SR71 Blackbird. I don't know how this man does it, unless McManus went down. Like, man, maybe I'm taking too much away from Garcia. Maybe McManus is just literally giving it his best, and Garcia is just insane. Like, he's already back to within 5 seconds. Let's see here. There's McManus right there as Garcia comes over the scrub jump into the back line. A mistake from McManus is practically going to cost him the lead at this point. So either he went down and that allowed Garcia to catch up, or Garcia is just on another level. And
He's
I
on another
misspoke
level.
earlier.
He is pushing. He just did a 147.8.
Oh man. So he's out here dropping some heaters. I feel like we're going to hear that McManus went down in the lappers, but I don't know. If you've had eyes on him the whole time, then I could be wrong.
No, he came around him cleanly. Oh, he goes down!
Oh no, so McManus does
Garcia
go
goes
down.
around.
Here we go. All right, practically bar to bar in just a second as we come through these sand rollers here. Let's see if one of them opts to take the inside. Not really. I mean, Garcia takes it just inside enough to hit that double cleanly. Here we go, guys. Battle for the lead. 3 minutes left in the A-Class Moto. Let's see if Garcia can take it away from McManus, or if McManus is going to hold strong and prove to everybody right here and right now that he belongs at the top spot of the podium in the A-Class. McManus representing Factory Goon, and the FGH for the Factory Goon Honda. I'm liking that abbreviation. I'm a fan. Oh, man, this is so good. Like, I mean, of course, as co-founder of Factory Goon, I'm biased. I want McManus to win, but that's just my personal opinion. Here in the commentary,
Oh no! McManus went out.
so
Garcia.
tragic. McManus goes
no.
down. McManus goes down and gives a very comfortable lead to Garcia. So Garcia's got to hold consistent for the next 2.5 minutes, or else McManus can possibly come back and take the spot away. You know, here's to just hoping that we don't see McManus making mistakes by trying to overpush it and catch up. But I mean, you've got to get back up there if you want that W. But yeah, what I was saying is just that when I'm commentating these races, you know, I'm not Factory Goon Vox. I'm just backyard MX commentator. So I want to see good battles. I want to see good racing. I don't care who wins. I'm not, you know, going to be biased towards any one rider. So Garcia is out front, very deserving. McManus made the mistake that let him go by, which is unfortunate, but he's still got a minute and a half. So that could equal maybe 3 or 4 more laps for him to catch up on his own, or to let Garcia make a mistake. The question is now, if you're Garcia, is do you continue to drop those heaters that you were running earlier? Okay, he was running them trying to catch up to McManus. or do you dial it back a little bit, take it slow, maybe choose a safer line here or there, allow yourself some cushion in some of these risky areas to avoid going down, and just keep it up on two wheels. What do you do? Do you just do you just twist the throttle, or do you try to stay consistent even if it means slowing up a little bit? So that's how some of these little rubber band situations happen. Is you get one guy in the lead, and he doesn't want to push it too hard, so he lets off, and then someone else catches up. And so we will see what McManus can do from the second place position, if he can catch up to Garcia, or if Garcia is going to maintain a lead for the next few laps. So Paradox, if you can keep an eye on them, I'm going to go check and see what else is happening here on the track. Parker
Yes.
pushes really hard, trying to come in and rail that outside, and ends up going down. So whatever position they were in, he's basically giving it up to Guy. So it looks like this could be a battle between Rye and McCracken for the fourth place position. Oh wait, no, Parker and Guy weren't in a battle. Guy is for some reason back in 16th, it says, and Parker is in third. So here's Guy, there's Parker at the bottom of the hill, goes down again. This is going to let McCracken catch up. So glad we saw that. Hate that we had to see it, but he has to double up the triple. So McCracken gets a good run, triples the step up. Here he goes. He is got Parker in his sights. He is locked on with 3 laps left to go. The timer is up. We're just waiting on the white flag to come out for Garcia. So McCracken has a couple laps here. Parker keeps blowing these berms, but McCracken does the same thing. Rye is going to capitalize on that mistake, so now he moves up into the fourth place position. So now Rye has got his sights set on Parker for the podium spot, and we'll see if he can hold off McCracken for the next 2 laps. Really 2.5, I think, for these guys, but... And so there goes Garcia with Daniel and Aiden in between himself and McManus. So McManus has got to get around 2 lappers if he wants to catch up to Garcia. McCracken catches up to Rye. Doesn't want to let 5th place be the end of his moto, so he's going to try to steal 4th away. Both of these guys are going to push each other and probably rubber band here up to Pax. We'll see. We'll see what they can do. So they cross the finish line now. This is officially 2 laps left for them. So they've got approximately 4 minutes to make something happen here if they want to be on the podium. Rye goes down. Oh no, so yeah, Rye goes down. So Parker's still in third, but now McCracken has moved up. And something must have happened to Dennis. I don't know where Dennis has been. He might have caught up and passed Rye. I guess he was behind them in that battle. Man, so upsetting situation here. Let's double check where our positioning is. Oh my god, and Sink goes over the bars and is literally dead if this is real life. And he's ghost riding. No, so Parker's in, man, it says Parker's in 4th, but maybe because of cuts. McCracken is physically in 4th with Parker in 3rd, but Parker may have cuts. So Dennis in 5th, and where is Rye? Here we go. Rye with the CC Suzuki. Oh, Sync doesn't. You don't go down. Man. What has... Let me circle back here real quick. I'd like to figure out where Impus is. It says he's in 8th. So, oh, McCracken got around Parker. Something must have happened to Parker, and he went down, so McCracken is currently in the 3rd place position. He was in 3rd place earlier. If you look at timing and scoring, the difference between 3rd and 4th was literally a fraction of a second. But we will see what happens when he crosses the finish line. I think he's going to be well ahead of Parker in terms of timing, because I feel like Parker has cuts. So we could see McCracken in 3rd, Parker in 4th, but Parker could technically be in 5th according to the timing and scoring here. So let's find out. Last lap for these guys. Yep, Parker falls back to 5th with a 5-second penalty behind Dennis. So if Parker wants the podium position, not only does he have to pass McCracken, but he's got to get a 5-second gap between the two of them and stay in that lead. Oh, and it's not looking good. Parker comes around the whole shot corner, goes down again, and gives it up to Dennis and McCracken. So now he's got to hold off Rye, who is trying to challenge him for the actual 5th place position. But in the corner of my eye, I catch a battle back here between Wheels and Impus, as they enter their last lap, and Impus is trying as hard as he can to minimize the damage and minimize how many points he's going to lose in this series by being so far back. I think his lowest positioning earlier was maybe 14th, 13th or 14th. So as you can see, I mean, if you guys know Impus, oh no, he lands on the back fender of Wheels and goes over backwards, loops it out, and gives another position away to LeMunion. Man, Impus is fast, but if he lets the mistakes get the best of him, I mean, it can happen to anybody. And there's a lot of steep competition in this A class, so you've really got to be on your toes if you want to maintain consistency and win.
Alright, checkers for Garcia after very deserved win. McManus is second place, and is it Guy? No,
No,
he's
it's not going to
Lapper.
be Gee. It's going to be McCracken. McCracken and Dennis here. So let's see. Yeah, let's go up here with this battle real quick. This is the battle for third between McCracken and Dennis. There are 2 corners left. Final lap here at Ironman. Is Dennis going to hold on to fourth, or is he going to try to take the inside away? We've seen it a few times tonight. Looks like Aiden ran out of juice. He goes for the inside, and it doesn't pay off. McCracken gets the third place finish, maintains the podium spot. Dennis rolls across the finish line in fourth. So it looks like Rye is going to come across in fifth. Yep, Rye is in fifth. Wheels might be in sixth. Wheels is in sixth. Something tragic happened to Parker, and he moves all the way back to eighth. Oh, Wheels was physically in sixth with terrible cuts and is in ninth officially. Man,
Tempest in seventh. Uh,
Impus in seventh.
Hunter's disqualifying is
Yeah.
gonna hurt him a lot. He's definitely now in third place. McManus in second. I don't think McManus passed Tempest.
No, McManus did not pass Impus for the points, but he should move into second place ahead of Hunter. Aiden here, pushing it across the finish line. Respect, man. Respect. But next time, make sure you charge your Tesla before you come to the track, okay? Let me see here. That might be the last riders off the track here for our A class. And we will take one more look at the official results and then go to a quick commercial break before we come back. So it looks like Sync might be the last person on the track. So yeah. All right, so let's take one quick look at our official results here. So we have Garcia in first, McManus in second, McCracken in third, Dennis in fourth, and Rye with CC Suzuki rounding out our top 5.